you, friends, family, and strangers. I think that might be my new intro from now on. Me coming in here and closing that door. Welcome to the beautiful day of me working on getting my taxes shit together. Here in the beautiful bougie apartment. I took pretty much like 3 hours just to figure out how to set up a proper appointment and find the checklist of crap you might need for your taxes. Did a little research on filing late, if that really means anything or not, in the big petcha. And, it took me too long yesterday to do all that. And me stalling, farting around, checking email, and moving stuff out of the garage up here to the apartment so I could have more things that I need. That didn't help me get that tax prep goal done either. That kind of took up some time. So today, with any luck, I'm going to try to bring you an epically boring video of me doing jack shit, except working on taxes. I thought about like literally reading the tax document requirements, but that would go into like more me doing podcast type stuff where I'm like talking it out. Yeah, we don't want all that. We want to actually see something, don't we? Other than my ugly face. The building that's being built over there, close to my place, is kind of like over there. If it were over here, direct, then, once that happens, dude, we're doing time-lapse videos. I'll be zooming in on the guy's butt crack while he's hammering boards and shit. We'll do all that. I don't know when that's going to start because I'm pretty sure that building over there is a 3-storyer. And they still got some time to go. It might be midsummer before that one is done. Shit, I could be kicked out by then. You never know. But hey, what a nice day to do some tax shit. I'm going to try to focus on that as much as I can today because time's a ticking. What I really need to do is get that done. ASAP. I really need to get out to the house and get my last bit of crap out of there, or at least get the door unlocked. Like, I'm really tempted just to drive out tonight after work, unlock that door, and leave my bed in there for now, and just tell the motherfucker that the house is ready to be purchased by a motherfucker who wants to pretend to buy it, then offer me something very low. As long as I can walk with enough money to clear what I owe on the mortgage and maybe enough money to blow on a prostitute in Bangkok at least once, then the answer is yes. You can buy my house at that extremely low ball offer. Speaking of balls, so I might just go do that tonight because I think I'll feel better at having the house on the market ASAP again, so we can get that going. And because I'm not there, the only thing really holding it up right now is just the fact that I want to go get my bed and my car out of the driveway. But those two things, chump change, baby, chump change. I've been meaning to get rid of that car anyways. I would love to get out and get my car, but that takes some strategic planning. You know, I got friends who drive, but these friends got schedules and lives and shit. So they're not quite up to date on your boy's wishy-washy back and forth needs. But I have to like kind of keep them in the loop. Like, hey, on this day, but I'm not ready. Okay? One friend who wants to take my ass to work so I can hitch another ride back to the house from work from a different friend. That friend doesn't really want to fuck with it unless on the same day he's helping me bring up my TVs, because he's going to be summoned to both. And I'm like, totally fair. Well, he didn't specifically say it has to happen in one shot. He just expressed interest in that. And I want to respect that. But I don't even know where I'm going to be at in the timeline of getting the TVs ready to bring here, let alone bring up here. Because there's like a inflatable cushion thing that I bought. It was supposed to be a couch. It's not a couch. You just sink right to the floor, even when it's bloat completely up. But it acts as really good TV moving cushions because dumbass me threw the boxes away that those TVs came in. So yeah, I need to find that crap first, and I'm thinking we're like 2 or 3 weeks out before I even know where that shit exists at. So I need to work on tax crap today, and then tonight after work, I need to get my ass out there and see if there's anything left in the house to do, and at least leave the door unlocked for my boy to do his thing, to sell it and all that stuff, and that's pretty much it. So, hopefully, I'll think of some funny things to say along the way today, or hopefully I'll find something cool to point the camera at, and hopefully with that, the video won't suck as much ass as it's currently scheduled to suck. So with that said, how about you gather your things and let's do it.
You're a loser.
What a great day for walking down to H&R Block to try to see if we can get a extension form printed off. That is just a form I need to snail mail to the IRS to tell them that I will be filing late, as they probably already know since it's already late as of now. I have a feeling I'll have to explain what I need about 10 times down here to H&R Block. But I did speak to someone there on the phone, and she was very rude, laughed at everything I tried to explain when she asked me questions. She thought my filing taxes was very funny. I even told her that her laughter was a jab at my personal issues right now, but at least I got to bring her entertainment, and she got a good laugh out of that even. So I think I'm done with H&R Block. I don't think they deserve another penny of my money. I'm just not interested in the level of disrespect and unprofessionalism anymore. There's other tax services out there, and I need to get better at doing more of it on my own anyways. For example, step number one, I'm just trying to get my W-2 from my employer, and that took about 2 hours actually, and I still don't have it. I'm just waiting to gain access to one of their side websites that'll give it to me. But I was about 2 hours on the phone trying to diagnose how to get in and how to register, and at a company I've worked at for 19 years. So you tell me. Absolutely pathetic, trash, embarrassing garbage is both H&R Block and my piece of shit employer. Well, that was like pulling teeth. But while I'm back here, why not take a look at what the F is back here? But what I'd primarily like to know is, how easy is it from here to walk over to like Walmart and all that shit that's down this way? All right, on the other side of that building right there is where I bought Clifford. And I have a feeling I'm about to get attacked by a goose next to this storm pond. I'm walking up on one right now. This might be an abort mission, boys. I don't think this thing has a nest because it's not challenging me. It's walking away, which is all I'm trying to do, is walk away too, buddy. That's a relief. See that tail flipping? That tail feather? That means I'm uncomfortable and I notice you. See, he wants to go back to where he was now that I'm gone. So, I I think we're not at risk anymore for a nest protection attack. Never really knew what kind of good walkways are back here, but now I know that there is not one. I'm gonna probably go back home now. On my way back over here, I stopped at the mailboxes, and in response to my email about my mailbox not existing, the one that I thought was probably supposed to be mine, but the number was wrong, has now been drawn over with a Sharpie marker, but you can barely tell. So I'm going to try my key in that one and see if the mail in it is addressed to me. And if that's the case, then I will just, I guess, generate a sticker of my own to place over my own mailbox, because I want it to look the way it's supposed to look. I don't want to play a guessing game. For example, if I had someone here who was running out and said, you know, want me to grab the mail on my way back or whatever, I would say, sure, here's my mailbox key. And I don't want it to be a fucking guessing game. So, and I'm pretty sure the lease manager was like trolling around, like looking at stuff. I don't know. I about said, hey, can I have my mailbox or what? And just like that, my friends, through the power of movie magic, it is dark out. I think I'll head back to the Wheel apartment, work on a D-Nation video release, have that ready prior to the morning time come. Tomorrow, however, what a good day to head back to the house, get reacquainted with it, talk to it, see how it's been doing these last few days, get my bed out of there, the mattress and everything, and then I think it'll be a good time to walk through and just make sure nothing seems like it's not ready to be put back on the market. That's pretty much it. We'll go and see how the old house is doing and make sure it is ready to go back on the market. The only thing I'm worried about is the foreclosure date is inevitable on that house, because I have no ability to contribute to the mortgage. I wish they would put a stop on that, knowing that it's going to be sold soon or something, but I guess it just doesn't work that way, and if it does, I certainly haven't heard about that, but I'm going to try not to worry about that. Worst case scenario, it forecloses before it sells, but I think we'll be good, you know. I had 2 buyers in a, 4 or 5 week span. One claimed to not have the money, but spent $5,000 just to hold it. So I think he was for real wanting to buy it. So what I'm saying is, I think him not being able to buy it was probably a legit thing. I don't think they were messing with me. But hey, who knows? Maybe the $5,000 just to take a look was worth it for that particular flipping company. I doubt it, but we'll see. And the second buyer was all on board to buy it, but as you know from watching these videos, offered me far less than at the moment I could accept. See, if that low offer happened now, then I would say go ahead. And yeah, I'll try not to explain too much about that. You've already watched it. You've watched every detail, every minutia of my thoughts, even the ones that repeat over and over. And my plan that changes every 5 minutes. You've seen all that. Been there, done that. And I definitely don't want to mention the motel from hell experience. I'm glad that's behind me forever, hopefully. But anyways, we'll go back out to the house tomorrow. We'll give it another walk through, see about getting my bed loaded up, see if there's anything else that needs to go into this van. There is the issue of my car will still be out there in the driveway. I need to try to get a ride out there after work here in a couple nights from now and get my car and bring it to its new home. So yeah, we'll do that shit. We are back at the apartment, out on the back patio. The moon is high in the sky. As you can see, once again, the airport rotating light way back there. That's how far away it is. But anyways, feels good to be home. Feels good to be back at the new home. It feels good that the apartment is still feeling like a new home. It has been a few days, and it still feels good to come home. Maybe that will be the case for years. I don't know if you can tell, but look at that building down there. In the process of being built. I'm assuming that will be 3 stories tall here in about 2 weeks to a month, something like that. And then there's going to be one built right here. And I will set up a beautiful time-lapse camera. I just hope I notice them doing more foundation work so I can start the time-lapse at that point. I think that is going to do it for today's beautiful video. Ooh, it is cold outside. Colder than my ex-girlfriend's personality. Although my personality wasn't that warm back then either. It's cold. It is fucking mid-April. Still cold as shit. Winter will not relinquish its grip. However, we have to relinquish our grip on today's video. I must, unfortunately, at this time, pack it up and call it a night. But I want to thank you sincerely, sweetly, and neatly for spending your time with me on this beautiful day. I know your time is precious, non-renewable, of great value. It's actually the most valuable thing that could possibly exist other than like your children is your precious time, because it is something that you can never under any circumstances get back. It is the most non-renewable thing in existence, your precious time. So thank you for spending some of it with your boy. Tomorrow we will get our asses up, hopefully early, and we will head out toward the house. And I'm going to do a walkthrough. Me and you are going to take a look at the house again and say our final goodbye for the second time, and hopefully it works this time. And I'll text my guy and say, hey, we're back on the market, bitch. And hopefully whatever buyer shows up shortly after, once it's listed again, that'll be the 3rd buyer of the property. And hopefully, dicks crossed, 3rd time will be a charm. So I'm going to try to get my bed and whatnot in the van. And I just remembered that won't be my final goodbye because I have to get back out there at some point. I'm going to try to do that the day after, actually, and get my car up out the driveway. So for some reason, I felt antsy and nervous about the process of getting my car out of the driveway and like getting out there and getting those last 2 things done. I guess I just want to. I so badly just want to relax. Like in the near future, there'll be a big, nice, beautiful couch right here. I just so badly want to come home, sit on this couch that will be right here, look toward that wall and watch TV. It seems so far away. So it might be more enjoyable to put the couch like right here in the middle and put the TV on this wall. We'll see, because this room is big and I don't want to be that far away from my television when I sit in here. And I don't want to watch anyone coming or going off the balcony walk in front of the damn TV. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about this, like maybe putting the TV or something in front of this window, but nah. And I don't want furniture in front of that window either. I want to be able to walk up to the window and state our case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, the walkthrough for the house tomorrow, probably the last one we'll do. Next time I go out there will be to get my car, which hopefully is the next day. My friend who wanted to pick me up and take my ass to work so that my other friend could take me back out to the house after work, that drive to work buddy wanted to make sure we were bringing the TVs up at that time because he's going to help me with that. Well, I'm sorry, but I can't. I don't even know where the hell the fluffy inflatable cushions are to like properly transport my TVs in my van. So it's going to be a while, but hopefully he still is okay with coming out the day after tomorrow and taking my ass to work. Because I think once I get those two steps done, there'll be nothing more to avoid. I don't want to bother people with needing a ride. I hate that pretty much. It's kind of like what's making me uncomfortable about it. But I just know that I should just barge it and get it done. And that way it's done. I don't have to worry about it. The TV can come up the steps any fucking time with any fucking body. So it may be you, when you're here visiting me and you might bring a damn TV through that door. And then maybe we'll get drunk and bring a TV through that door and watch TV outside on the patio, on the balcony, the balcony. Just kidding. I don't have a TV small enough. We don't deal in small things around here. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. Okay, like I said, thanks so much for spending your time with me. If you want to help me out, you can do it by sharing this video or perhaps a video that doesn't suck the ass with all your dumb buddies. And if you want to contact me directly, then the email is duggalonation@gmail.com. But friends, that is it. I am dog tired and I should really try to get up early in the morning, so I'm going to be even more tight tomorrow morning, or rather tomorrow night. I'm going to be like doubly tired than I am right now. So that's going to do it. But hey, don't you worry, because I will be back with you again right here, as always, no matter what, at 7 a.m. Eastern, 7 days a week. You'll see me again tomorrow morning. But until then, please don't be a douche.